Ladies and gentlemen, the two rival warlords eyeing the hearts and votes of West Bengal have met today. Can we just put out that picture of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Mamata Banerjee meeting each other this evening? Now, this was a courtesy call, ladies and gentlemen. But let me assure you, that is where the courtesy ended, in that room. In the backdrop of the Sandeshkhali scandal, we know what was to come when the Prime Minister landed in the state. Yes, by then, the man at the center of the storm, Shahjahan Sheikh, had been arrested. But that wasn't going to temper the Prime Minister's attack on Mamata Banerjee, and it didn't. The attack was personal, it was piercing. In his 30-minute address at Arambagh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi pulled no punches. He said Mamata Banerjee should hang her head in shame. He accused her of shielding Shahjahan Sheikh. And he targeted the India alliance for keeping mum when the women of Sandeshkhali were making these rape charges. Listen in.
टीएमसी ने संदेश खाली की बहनों के साथ जो किया है वो देखकर पूरा देश दुखी है, आक्रोशित है। टीएमसी के नेता ने संदेश खाली में बहनों बेटियों के साथ दुस्साहस की सारी हदें पार कर दी। जब संदेश खाली की बहनों ने अपनी आवाज बुलंद की, ममता दीदी से मदद मांगी, उन्हें बदले में क्या मिला? मुख्यमंत्री दीदी ने, बंगाल सरकार ने टीएमसी के नेता को बचाने के लिए जो भी कर सकते थे पूरी शक्ति लगा दी। बीजेपी के दबाव में आखिरकार कल बंगाल पुलिस ने आपकी ताकत के सामने झुक करके उस आरोपी को गिरफ्तार करना पड़ा। टीएमसी का ये अपराधी नेता करीब करीब 2 महीने तक फरार रहा।
Even the staunchest of Prime Minister Modi's critics will say his attack on the TMC was not unjustified. The Trinamool Congress's handling of the Sandeshkhali situation has been, well, suspect to say the least. First, in the case of the attack on the Enforcement Directorate team, and then over the claims of land grab and sexual harassment by multiple women. For 55 days, ladies and gentlemen, by the looks of it, the state made zero effort in nabbing Shahjahan Sheikh, despite the grave allegations against him. Instead, the parties kept making some very strange comments. Abhishek Banerjee, for one, saying that the court had tied the hands of the Bengal police, hence there was no arrest, or TMC spokesperson saying that the BJP is only keeping this issue alive for the Prime Minister's visit. At one point, they had even called all the testimonies that women were giving media houses in Sandeshkhali ghost stories. They called it an RSS conspiracy and that these women were paid 5,000 rupees to speak untruth. Honestly, the Congress, the Trinamool Congress that is, dug their own grave with these statements. And these statements and remarks could come back to haunt Mamata Banerjee and her party in the upcoming election. The Sandeshkhali situation has the possibility of hurting Mamata Banerjee's image as a pro-woman leader. She and her party are being accused of turning a blind eye towards crimes which were committed, especially against women, by her own supporters. Then there is also a comparison being made to Nandigram and Sangrur. Mamata Banerjee made her name in politics by fighting for villagers' causes in Nandigram. We know that. And in Shingur as well. And when her party leader was accused of grabbing land from villagers in Sandeshkhali, she went deadly silent. Now, Sandeshkhali will be the fulcrum of the upcoming elections. Question is, will it prove to be the Waterloo of the TMC? In the last Lok Sabha elections, the race was close. The TMC had won 22 seats and the BJP had won 18. Has the TMC lost the battle of narratives ahead of this election? Now, while Prime Minister Modi's attack on the TMC today majorly concentrated on Sandeshkhali, he also slammed the TMC over corruption. Take a listen.
टीएमसी के मंत्रियों के घर से नोटों के ढेर निकल रहे हैं, नोटों के ढेर, और ऊपर से यहां की सरकार केंद्रीय जांच एजेंसियों को भी जांच करने से रोकने के लिए हर हथकंडा अपना रही है। यहां के मुख्यमंत्री भ्रष्टाचारियों को बचाने के लिए धरने पर बैठ जाती है। अब मोदी इनकी मनमानी चलने नहीं दे रहा, इसलिए मोदी को टीएमसी अपना दुश्मन नंबर 1 मानती है। मैं आज बंगाल को वादा कर रहा हूं, मेरी गारंटी है, ये लूटने वालों को लौटाना पड़ेगा। ये मोदी छोड़ने वाला नहीं है।
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time that the Prime Minister has spoken on Sandeshkhali, a scandal that has now been brewing since January 5th. It was the BJP and the media's sustained pressure that ultimately led to the arrest of Sheikh Shahjahan and complaints finally being filed, and rape complaints as well. This is a fit case to illustrate why a strong opposition is needed, both in the centre and in the state. Dr. Pankaj Roy, spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Gargi Nandi Roy is a political analyst. Tausifur Rahman is spokesperson of the TMC. And Namrata Kothari is a political analyst. All four joining us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very quick chat. We don't want to unnecessarily drag it. Tausifur Rahman, even for people who are not exactly supporters for the BJP, they will listen to what the Prime Minister has said in West Bengal and say, "Theek hi to bol rahe hain." Because the impression that has gone out very clearly is that first you called the women of Sandeshkhali who were making allegations of rape against your own men, you called them RSS plants and paid actors. And then the impression that has gone out very clearly, and it is more than an impression, is that you shielded Shahjahan Sheikh. You'll have to unmute yourself, Tausif.
Yeah, Shreya, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Can you hear me now? Hello,
I can,
hello.
Tausif. Go ahead.
Yes.
Tausif,
Shreya,
I can
thank
hear
so
you
much.
loud
I'm
and
sorry
clear.
for
Go
this
ahead.
hesitation. Yeah. So, you have to give me time, and I like your show because you give me time to speak. And see, whatever you said, I understand, because you said whatever BJP quoted and you're just repeating that stuff, and you're not personally attacking Trinamool Congress. But one thing is for sure today, whatever Modi said, कि हर चोट का जवाब वोट से देना है. So this is clear that he's not bothered about Sandeshkhali. He's not bothered about Sandeshkhali's women. He's not bothered about Bengal and Bengal people. He's bothered about vote. कि आप वोट दे दीजिए, बाकी सब ठीक हो जाएगा. I understand, Shreya, TMC चोर है, मगर ब्रिजभूषण साफ. I understand Mamata Banerjee is very insensitive, but Brijbhushan साफ है. I understand TMC is a rapist, but Brijbhushan बिल्कुल साफ इंसान है. I understand. We created this whole mess. We attacked the ED. We attacked the NCW. But Brijbhushan is a noble guy. Now there's a problem we have. 55 days, it's gone. Where is
Two wrongs don't make a right.
After 4 days.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No, sir, please, Shreya, let me complete. First, court said, ED requested to the court.
ब्रिजभूषण ने किया तो आपके लोग भी करेंगे क्या?
नहीं, मैं water bottle नहीं कर रहा हूँ, श्रेया. मैं water bottle नहीं कर रहा हूँ. ये तू ब्रूते वाला मेरा हाल नहीं. But what I am saying, end of the day, Sheikh Shahjahan is behind the bars. Where is Brijbhushan? I don't want to. चलो ये भी हटाते हैं. You never spoke. I mean, it's not you. BJP never spoke. Gargi Roy ji is there. Rekha ji is there. So many NCW women are there. They never spoke about Brijbhushan. They never spoke about Unnao. They never spoke about Hathras. They never spoke about Bilkis Bano. आप मौत के ऊपर पॉलिटिक्स करने के बाद आज आप संदेशखाली को लेके जन्नत नसीब करना चाहते हैं. This is what politics is. You wanted to play a communal game in Sandeshkhali. You wanted to politicize Sandeshkhali. You wanted to play with the women's card. And today you're speaking such tall words, standing in Arambagh, कि हर चोट का जवाब वोट से देना, कोई वोट मिलेगा नहीं आप याद रखिएगा. We are not that student that
But
we will
Tausif,
complete
you
our
are the ones
syllabus
who
in one
allowed the
night.
BJP to
We are
politicize
such
the
a
issue.
student. We are such a student, Shreya, that we
But
are
TMC
completing our syllabus
allowed the
in a day
BJP to
one.
politicize the issue.
No, they wanted to jump the gun. They
You
wanted to
gave them the
politicize.
opportunity to politicize when you said this is an RSS play that has been scripted in Nagpur. When you said that women were paid 5,000 rupees. When you refused to arrest Shahjahan Sheikh for 55 days. My friend, let's accept it. The TMC has lost the narrative when it comes to Sandeshkhali. Let Dr. Roy come in. You have made some charges. Dr. Roy, please go ahead and answer. ठीक है. Please,
Two
Dr. Roy,
things.
answer Tausifur
Yes.
Rahman. Tausifur Rahman
I am
essentially
just
saying, आप कौन होते हैं एक शाहजहां के बारे में बात करने वाले? आपके अपने घर में तो देख लीजिए, सामने बगल में एक alleged rapist पड़ा हुआ है, जिसको अभी तक आपने sack नहीं किया है.
I am the citizen.
His name is Brij Bhushan. So who are you to talk about people who harass women?
And I have the right to speak because the government run by the lumpens. Government run by the lumpen proletariat. Why? Because the situation is so severe that Mamata has to arrest Sheikh Shahjahan after 55 days. If there is no offense was made by Shahjahan, then why he was being arrested? Number one. Number two, the Boshirat police station, massive change has been made. That indicates there was something wrong. Now come to the third things. I can recall the 1910, the one statement of the former national president of National Congress, president of National Bhupen Bosu. Free press in India is the foundation of the civil liberty. And after 110 years more, we have to recall that line because the one of the leading newspaper editor, vice president, the FIR was lodged against him. One of the journalist house was ransacked by the police, and the women are coming in front and in the press.
No, you please answer my question, Dr. Roy. I know what has happened in Sandeshkhali.
They are saying, Madam,
Dr. Roy, please answer the question.
Peoples,
Don't give me ancient history.
I feel so.
Answer the question, please.
No woman, or at least say the rape was made. Assault was made, that's the third. But rape, the charge.
Gargi Nandi Roy, Dr. Roy is not answering my question, so I'm coming to you. Gargi Roy, I'm going to Gargi Roy, Dr. Roy, because you are not answering my question. Gargi Roy, the point that the TMC spokesperson is making is, who's the Prime Minister to come and lecture us about women's rights? Look at how he deals with people who have violated women in his own party. We have arrested Sheikh Shahjahan. This is the TMC's argument. We have arrested Sheikh Shahjahan. You have not even sacked Brij Bhushan Charan Singh.
Okay. Let me come in. I know I was in another channel with Tausifur. Same thing. His record is stuck at Brij Bhushan. And if you ask him a question of English, he will give you an answer of geography. Very good in diverting from Sandeshkhali to Brij Bhushan. Today we are discussing Sandeshkhali. And I personally never supported the rapist of Bilkis Banu and all what he was quoting. I think I reiterate that I condemn any kind of assault, molestation or rape of women. But Brij Bhushan's case was very different. There was a very much of a politics of the Wrestling Foundation, the women, and the POXO case was withdrawn. So it was a very different case. It is sub judice. Now coming to Sheikh Shahjahan.
No, it wasn't different.
Shreya, even you have seen the arrest.
Women wrestlers made stunning charges against Brij Bhushan Charan Singh. The Delhi police found merit in them. So don't say, you know, the rape in Sandeshkhali is more than the molestation of women wrestlers in this country. Rape होता है, molestation होता है, चाहे वो बंगाल के संदेशखाली में हो या हरियाणा में हो या यूपी में हो या दिल्ली में हो.
No, let me come to. But today we are discussing Sandeshkhali. So let's, Tausifur, not do us, even he did a wrong. Two wrongs do not make a right. So I'm not justifying Brij Bhushan. If he has done anything wrong, if he is guilty, he should be punished. I'm not holding his brief. But coming to Sheikh Shahjahan, Shreya, you have to understand, Mamata Banerjee came to power with the slogan of Ma Mati Manuj. Ma means the mother, Matri Shakti. And so she has cheated, she has betrayed the Matri Shakti. Is crying. Mati, what is happening? Land grabbing. Is it happening only in Sandeshkhali? No. It is happening across Bengal. And the Manuj, they are suffering. The jobs are stolen. Their rations are stolen. Teachers, the recruitment scam. The young boys and girls are protesting for, I think, 600, 700 days now. So everybody have been betrayed by this regime. And why Sheikh Shahjahan case is different? Because there is not one Sheikh Shahjahan. There are monsters like Sheikh Shahjahan across West Bengal who have been patronized and pampered by Mamata Banerjee and her regime. That's why Hypo said, ki koreche Sheikh Shahjahan, ki koreche Shahjahan. Why? Because he ensured political victory for the regime. How? Because, no election happened. He did not allow the people to go and cast their vote. Ink marks were put and they were sent back. And he sent money, loads of money went to Kalighat and all. So land grab and this election victory, these are the two things, money loot and vote loot. That's why these kind of monsters have been pampered. So I tell you,
but the TMC is also
Shreya,
saying that, look at what the Prime Minister is saying.
Betrayed,
the Prime Minister is saying that chot ka jawab vote se do. So the TMC is saying,
I think he has politics.
Why is it right? The TMC is saying that he is only come here to get votes, not to lagao marham on the chot of these women. This is what the TMC is saying. Anyhow, Namrata Kothari, can I just come in here? I just want you to come in here. Nandi,
how in a democratic 10 seconds, Shreya.
1 minute. 10
seconds. How in a democratic system, parliamentary democracy, how will you give a reply? How will you give a reply to the regime? How? You cannot go and attack them. Can you? Can you usurp her chair? So this is the vote. You cast your ballot. You cast your.
Please allow me.
Tausif, take 20 seconds and respond to Gargi. Then I'll go to Namrata. Go ahead.
Gargi, I don't expect such words coming from your mouth that you are saying Brij Bhushan ka case different and Sandeshkhali is different. Okay, even I accept. But what about Narendra Modi? When women were being paraded naked on the streets of Manipur, where was Narendra Modi? When the minor girls were brutally raped, hung from trees in UP, where was Narendra Modi? When the women restless faced sexual harassment in UP, where was Narendra Modi? And Narendra Modi aaj aake bol rahe, har chot ka jawab vote se dena. It's clear, no? He is not bothered about women. क्लियर है ना गार्गी जी? आप इसको कैसे सेग्रीगेट करोगे? चलो संदेशखाली को छोड़ो, आप इसको कैसे सेग्रीगेट करोगे? आप इसको भी सेग्रीगेट कर दो कि नरेंद्र मोदी बहुत बड़ा पायस आदमी है, इस पायस जन का बोल दो आप. So everything is about vote, right? So let's do politics. Let's not worry about women.
No, you should have. No. The point is the TMC should also have been careful about election season and taken cognizance when the first woman stepped out and gave an interview saying that I was raped, I was taken to a TMC office and I was raped there and assaulted there and other women were assaulted there as well, instead of calling them paid actors. I'm afraid I'm out of time. Thank you very much. This was a short chat. Tausif, thank you very much. Dr. Pankaj, thank you. Gargi Nandi, thank you. And Tausifur Rahman, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I'm slipping into a quick break on the show. News and updates continue. Do stay with us.